Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Wrigleyville West here in Mesa. Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network. It's play-by-play coverage in the 2014 Southwest Woodmat Classics Desert Classic. And we're underway in a 16U or Underclass, if you will, semifinal. And it features Angels White and T-Rex 16s. And a three-pitch strikeout for the T-Rex 16 starter Zane Strand. A call out on strikes of Ralph Roman, who leads it off for the Angels here in the top of the first inning. So Roman leads off, then it's Tony Hernandez-Ito batting second. Michael Scott will hit third. Casey Legumina is fourth. Jaime Estrada bats fifth, and Jacob Walker is sixth. You get a swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 0-1. And then at bottom, part of the order anyway, as the Angels will bat 10. Taylor Hamill bats 7th. Tanner Fallon is 8th. Jose Arriola is 9th. And Cole Dorsey rounds out the order, batting 10th for the Angels. Another one over for a strike, and the count 0-2 on Tony Hernandez-Ito. And a swing and a foul tip. And, yep, they're going to call it a strikeout there as the catcher was trying to pull that ball out of the glove, and so it is a strikeout, and that is out number 2. And now just a quick chat here with the home plate umpire and the third base coach for the Angels, asking maybe if he'll get some help from his partner as to whether or not that ball hit the ground and did not come out because of the transfer from the glove to the bare hand. Call is going to stand, it appears, and so 2 outs in the top of the first inning for the Angels, and the batter is Michael Scott. See if we can get the defense here for the T-Rexes as the players get ready, and the first pitch over for a strike to Michael Scott. Marcus Christie starts in left field for the T-Rex, then Tyler Stokes in center field, and Kyle Stotts is in right. And a breaking ball over for a strike. Infield for the T-Rex, Scott Meehan at third base, Jacob Gonzalez the shortstop, Zach Baptist plays second, and Mitch Allen is at first base. Pitch fouled back and out of play. And then it's Donovan McMullen behind the plate for the T-Rex. Zane Strand, the starter here in the semifinal ball game. 2 outs, bases empty, just underway, top of the first inning. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss on something off speed there, and down on strikes goes Scott. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning as Strand strikes out the side. After happening to play, it's the Angels 0 and the T-Rex coming up. And we go to work in the bottom of the first inning. Zach Baptist leads off for the T-Rex. And the first pitch at the knees for a strike. Just leads off, and again plays second base. Tyler Stokes bats second for the T-Rex in center field. Scott Meehan, the third baseman, bats third. And that pitch inside for a ball, and the count 1-1. Mitch Allen mans first base for the T-Rex and bats fourth. Jacob Gonzalez, the shortstop, is fifth. Hitting sixth is the catcher McMullen. Marcus Christie in left field bats seventh. Ben Nemavant, the DH, or EH if you will, is eighth, and Kyle Stotts bats ninth. Now the wind of the 1-1 pitch, and that's tapped foul at the plate, and the count goes to 1-2. Jacob Walker, the starter this afternoon for the Angels in this Underclass Division semifinal game. Now the 1-2. And that pitch over the outside corner, a called third strike. And a strikeout begins the T-Rex first inning as Walker punches out the T-Rex leadoff hitter Zach Baptist. And now with 1 away in the inning, the batter is Tyler Stokes. Walker into the wind, the first pitch low and away for ball 1. Defensively for the Angels, Scott in left field, Roman in center field, Fallon in right. And then it's Areola at third and Dorsey at short. That's the left side of the infield for the Angels. As that pitch is over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Then it's Hernandez-Ito at second base and Legumina at first. Estrada catching Jacob Walker. A ball and a strike, one out, bottom of the first inning, and no score. The 1-1. Just off the outside corner for a ball, 2-1 the count. Winner will advance to the Underclass championship game to be played a little bit later on today. Seem to be running late on all of the fields here. This one got started more than 40 minutes late as that ball is fouled out of play on the right side. The count evens again now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But a 2:45 scheduled first pitch, and we got underway. First pitch came across at 3:26 this afternoon. Walker back to it, the 2-2. And just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2. You can see the catcher Estrada come out of the crouch. He was going to throw it down to third base, thought he had a strikeout. And now the 3-2. Off speed, and that's over for a called third strike. So 5 outs here in the first inning, 3 in the top, of course, and now 2 in the bottom of the first, all 5 by way of strikeouts. As Zane Strand struck out the side of the top of the first inning, and now Walker trying to do the same here in the bottom of the first. The batter, Scott Meehan. And the first pitch over for a strike. And the next pitch just off the outside corner, 1-1 the count on Meehan, 2 out with the bases empty, scoreless in the first. And now Walker back to it, the 1-1. And that's a fastball outer half of the plate for a strike, and it's 1-2. Well, it's the spring training home, the brand new spring training home, the Chicago Cubs, playing at a cloverleaf setup of 4 fields here, and all 4 fields active right now with semifinal games, 2 in the underclass division, 2 in the upper class division. Now Walker with a 2-2 pitch. Took a little off, but got it over top part of the zone for a called third strike. And so Walker not only strikes out the side, he does it all 3 on called third strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down T-Rex first. After 1 inning of play, there's no score. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Angels. And a first ball put into play after 6 strikeouts in the first inning. That ball off the bat of Casey Legumina into right center field and put away for the catch, and there's 1 out. Now Estrada, the catcher for the Angels, makes his way to the plate. And another fly ball into right center field. This one playable out there, and it's the center fielder Stokes there for the catch. 2 away. Well, outs are outs, but much more economical here. 11 pitches in the first inning to get 3 strikeouts, but now 2 pitches and 2 outs in the top of the second for Strand. And a fastball over the outside corner, a strike. Jacob Walker, the opposing pitcher at the plate now for the Angels, and of course getting 2 outs on the first 2 pitches. You figure he's going to take a pitch or 2. And now he's going to have to put the bat on the ball, or at least start a swing here as he takes a breaking ball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Strand right back to the 2-strike pitch. Fastball, and that's punched into right field. And after 3 strikeouts in the top of the first, it's 3 fly ball outs in the top of the second for Zane Strand, but the result is still 3 up, 3 down. Now 6 up and 6 down. And we go to the bottom of the second inning, no score in the Underclass semifinal game. Middle third of the order for the T-Rex. In the bottom of the second inning, Mitch Allen leads off. Allen going after the first one, fouls it out of play. First base side. Jacob Gonzalez and then Jonathan McMullen to follow for the T-Rex here in the second inning. Winner of this game will face the winner of Angels Gray and AZ Pro. They're playing in the other semifinal. Pitch is up and in for a ball, and it's 1-1. Each of these teams went 4-0 in pool play to get to this semifinal contest. Now the 1-1 to Allen, and that's fouled off his foot. And the count goes to 1-2. Looking for our first base runner of the ball game here as we play in the bottom of the second. Allen back in there, hitting from the right side against the right-hander Walker. And the 1-2. A fastball just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now Walker into the wind again on the 2-2 pitch. Ball down in the dirt to run the count full at 3-2. And Walker, a slow worker, even with the bases empty here, very deliberate. But if you're trying to maintain that routine, not anything wrong with that if that's your tempo that you like. And the 3-2 pitch. The fastball popped up first base side in foul territory, but room over there, and a ball put away by the first baseman Legumena, and that is out number 1. So Allen fouls out, and the batter is Jacob Gonzalez. First pitch, well, it's just off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, bottom of the second inning, scoreless from Wrigleyville West in Mesa. The 1-0, and that's fouled off, or a foul tip anyway into the glove, a strike, and the count 1-1. T-Rex really only one close game, at least based on final scores, as they had a couple of shutouts to get pool play started. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. They beat the Toros 10-0, beat AZ Wildlife 11-0, and then AZ Pro 15s by a score of 16-1. Their close game against the Angels Orange, an 8-5 win. They go 4-0 through their pool, and that puts them into today's semifinal. Swing and a miss for a strike, and that's out number 2. So 2 away in the inning, and the batter is McMullen, the catcher. slow ground ball up the middle, fielded by the bag at second, and a throw on to first base. And that is in time. Nice play by the Angels shortstop Dorsey, and he throws out McMullen, and that ends the inning. Another 3 up, 3 down half inning for the T-Rex after 2 innings of play. Still no score. Seven, 8, and 9 in the order for the Angels in the top of the third inning as Taylor Hamill, the extra hitter, fouls the first pitch off, lays off an off-speed pitch that misses low for a ball, and they count 1-1. Hamill, Fallon, and Arriola for the Angels in the third. Pitch on the inside corner, but missed inside, I guess. 2-1. And a fastball high, 3-1. Strand back to it in the 3-1. That's fouled off, and the count runs full. 3-2 on Hamill, the leadoff hitter for the Angels in the third. And it's a slow ground ball on the left side, cut off on a short hop, and a throw on to first base is in time. Man does a nice job to come in and ended up having to pick that up on a pretty tough hop. Now one away for Tanner Fallon. Comes into bat on the left side, the right fielder for the Angels. We're talking about the T-Rex and how they got to this semifinal game. Angels have had, at least based on final scores again, maybe even a bit of an easier road, as if I'm reading it correctly, and if the scores are posted correctly, the Angels have not allowed a run in the entire tournament. And the wind from Strand in the pitch. And a swing and a miss for a strike. But it's 4 straight shutouts for the Angels. They beat the Huskies 2-0. The Grinders by a final of 15-0. And the Gauchos a 4-0 win. And that pitch over a cold third strike. And so that does it for Fallon, and that's out number 2. 4th strikeout of the ball game for Zane Strand. I may have said Zach before. If I did, I apologize. But 2 away in the inning for Jose Arriola. And Tardy on a pitch there, fouled it off over on the first base side. 2 away in the inning, as I mentioned, and the base is empty here in the top of the third. Final pool game for the Angels, 22-0. The final, they beat the Baseball Showcase Kings. Now 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And that ball hit back up the middle. Gonzalez by the bag, could not pick it up, and that'll be our first base runner, as Arriola is aboard at first base. Not a hard hit ground ball, but ball bounced and got past Gonzalez and into center field. So Angels with a runner at first base and 2 away for Cole Dorsey. Dorsey shortens, trying to bunt for a base hit here, and bunts through the first pitch for a strike. No score, top of the third inning. This Underclass semifinal game. And the ball beat on the plate and goes foul third base side, and that's strike number 2. 0-2 with Arriola at first base, 2 outs in the third. Strand sets in the pitch. And delayed third strike there. Dorsey might have helped the plate umpire call that one himself, because I don't think he was going to ring him up. And Dorsey started toward the dugout on the first base side. And the plate umpire follows through with it there, and it's a strikeout to end the inning. No runs and 1 base runner left on after 2.5. Still no score. Bottom third of the order for the T-Rex in the third, and Marcus Christie takes high for ball one. And the 1-0 pitch. That's fouled off on the right side, and the count 1-1. Ben Nemavant, Kyle Stotts to follow for the T-Rex in the third. The 1-1 pitch. On the inside corner, a strike, and it's 1-2. And Walker to the line, the 1-2 pitch. Took a little off there, but it misses, maybe low, maybe outside, maybe both. And so 2-2 on Christie, leadoff hitter in the bottom of the third. And the 2-2. That's a fastball away, 3-2. And Walker's gone to 3-2 on two previous hitters. Got the first one on a strikeout, the second one fouled out to the first baseman, Legumina. And the 3-2. And a ground ball, that's up the middle, that's threw it into center field, a base hit. And T-Rex with their first base runner. So Christie aboard at first base. Never want the DH in to hit from the left side. And the first pitch high for ball one. So we'll see what the T-Rex do here, bottom part of the order. You got the number 8 hitter up there. Maybe you're bunting. No sign of it on the first pitch, but we'll see if they've got it on here with a 1-0 count. Not showing it, and instead fouls a pitch out of play. One ball, one strike, the count. Now the runner goes, and the ball rolled on the right side, so not a steal, but a hit and run, and it's going to work out even better for the T-Rex as the slow roller on the right side misplayed by the second baseman, Hernandez-Hito, and so an E4 will put runners at first and second with nobody out. So not bunting in this situation, but instead working the hit and run. And Nemavant able to roll over on that one enough to get it to the right side of the infield. And now first and second with nobody out, the number 9 hitter Kyle Stotts at the plate. And you wonder again if the T-Rex will put a play on here. No score in the bottom of the third. Winner advances to the Underclass Division Championship game to face the winner of Angels Gray and AZ Pro. And the bunt on this time, and Stotts bunts through it for strike one. Now the center, the check of the runner at second base. Stotts showing bunt early. Bunted again, the throw goes to third base and apply the tag, but late. Tried that first swipe tag, and it was a bit wide, so Christie steals third base. Amavant did not follow, and now just a question with the base umpire, and I think they're going to say if he was going wide to avoid the tag, then is he out of the baseline to be able to do that? And that's going to be the question here as to whether or not that was the case. Talking with the base umpire, again, going to see if maybe he'll ask for some help. Base umpire taking a little extra time here to explain what he saw. And it will stand as called, so runners at first and third with nobody out. I thought that pitch may have been a strike, but apparently called a ball, so 1-1 our count. Nobody out of the inning. A chance for the T-Rex to get on the board and score the first run of the tournament against this Angels white team. And a ground ball foul wide of third. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes. Check at the runner at first, and the 1-2 pitch way out in front there, a swing and a miss. And Stotts strikes out, first down of the inning, and a much needed strikeout here for Walker. After runners at first and third and nobody out, you get a strikeout, and now if he can roll the ground ball and get a double play, gets out of the inning without allowing a run. He'll have to do it against the leadoff hitter for the T-Rex, Zach Baptist, who was called out on strikes his first time up. Easy throw to first base and the runner back. No score, bottom of the third inning. Angels got a 2-out base runner in the top of the third, but a strikeout into the inning, and now the T-Rex a single and an error put 2 aboard, a strikeout. Makes it 1 out here, safety squeeze there, and that ball down the first base line goes just foul. About 2/3 of the way down the line, takes a little turn. And so it is strike 1. Tyler Stokes next for the T-Rex. Now Walker with a set. And he'll turn and throw easy to first base. And again, the runner back well ahead of the throw. Here's a swing and a miss for a strike, and it's 0-2. Christie at third base, Nemavon at first with 1 out in the bottom of the third inning, no score. Again, an easy throw to first base. Pitch fouled off. And just able to stay alive there, just kind of threw the hands at it to get a piece of it to extend the at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes. Walker ready. And that pitch, boy, called a ball. And it's 1-2. Obviously, plate umpires got a better look at it than we do, and with the little bit of elevation we've got here, our angle's different, but sure didn't look low. Maybe missed in. The 1-2. That's low. Can hear that one skip in there. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and third with 1 out in the bottom of the third for the T-Rex, trying to break this scoreless ball game. And that pitch low for a ball, and that's 3-2. Now that's going to get that runner to second base, though, because the Angels didn't react quickly enough. And so Nemavant's going to get to second base. Yeah, because that's one way to try to buy an extra base, as Baptist started to first base. Nemavant went to second, and the Angels didn't react, so they had lost track of the count as well. So that'll go as a stolen base. Now 3-2. And that'll miss for ball 4. So I guess the result now is the same. And the bases are loaded for Tyler Stokes. Tyler Stokes going after the first pitch. Fouls it out of play on the first base side, and that's strike 1. He was called out on strikes back in the first inning. But after a 6-up, 6-down start, Marcus Christie started this inning off with a single. The 1-strike pitch is outside and low, 1-1. And then Christie went to second on a ground ball off the bat of Nemavant that was misplayed by the second baseman. That put runners at first and second. Christie stole third. Then Kyle Stott struck out. Nemavant went to second on what would go as a stolen base, and then Baptist walked to load the bases. Ball fouled off. And the count 1-2. Bases full for the T-Rex in the bottom of the third inning with 1 out. Trying to push across the first run of the ball game. And another one fouled off. We stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Walker with the set and the 1-2 pitch. And he missed inside with the ball, 2-2. Walker back to it again. Now the 2-2 pitch. That's inside, just about got him, and it's 3-2. Well, if you're Walker, nowhere to put Stokes with the bases loaded. Trying to come through on 3-2, and another one fouled out of play. Three balls, 2 strikes. Walker ready. And a high fly ball down the left field line, but that's going to get well foul out of play, as that ends up in the bullpen down the left field line. So we'll do it again here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stokes has fouled off 3 different 2-strike pitches to keep the at-bat going. And he takes inside for ball 4, and that'll force in a run. So a strong at-bat there. 9 pitches in the at-bat for Stokes. And it's back-to-back walks in the inning, and more importantly, the T-Rex have pushed across the first run. They lead 1-0 batting in the bottom of the 3rd. First run of the tournament allowed by the Angels. Again, if all the final scores are correct on the tournament website. No reason to believe they're not. And now a high fly ball into shallow left. Coming in, Scott near the line. Dives, can't get it, but it's a foul ball. That one just into the foul territory side. And so I guess it's a glass half full, half empty kind of thing, depending on which side you're on. Could have been an out, but it could have been just a little bit too closer to the line and been a fair ball and might have been extra bases. Scott Meehan trying to tack on more here for the T-Rex. He takes a pitch on the inside corner, a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's Walker ready. And the 0-2, and that's a slow tapper down the line. Going to be a tough play. The only play is going to be to first. And it's in time, but that'll get another run in. So an RBI groundout makes it 2-0. Nemo on scores from 3rd. Baptist to 3rd, and Stokes to 2nd. Meehan the RBI groundout. It's 2-0 T-Rex, and the batter is Mitch Allen. And a pop-up on the first base side should be playable. Just in foul territory. Lagameda makes the catch, and the inning is over. T-Rex get on the board, though, as they score twice in the bottom of the 3rd inning after 3. 2-0 T-Rex. Top of the order for the Angels, and that ball hammered down to center field, and that's over the head of the center fielder Stokes off the bat of Ralph Roman, and he's going to come around second. He'll try for third base. And he is in a leadoff triple for the Angels in the top of the 4th inning. So a nice answer, at least to begin the inning. First runner past first base for the Angels, a leadoff triple in the top of the 4th inning. And now the batter is Tony Hernandez-Edo. First pitch high for a ball. Third baseman Meehan even with the bag. The rest of the infielders play deep, and they'll trade an out for a run here as the pitch is a strike and the count now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Over for a strike, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Fastball up and in, 2-2. And a swing and a miss, pitch out of the strike zone, and chases there, and he's out on strikes, and that's the first out in the top of the fourth inning for the Angels, and now the batter is Michael Scott. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, strike one. Scott struck out to end the first inning for the Angels. Now trying to get that run in from third base with only one away. Swing and a miss on a fastball that looked like it was up out of the strike zone. The count's 0-2. And a fastball high, 1-2. 1-on-1 out top of the fourth inning. Angels down 2-0. The 1-2 pitch. And that's over the outside corner, a called third strike. And so Scott, the second out of the inning. And the batter is Casey Legamator, the first baseman. Pulled that front foot out there, a swing and a miss, strike one. Legamator with a fly ball to Stotts in right field for the first out of the second inning. And a fastball high, and it's 1-1. Strahan's 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball, I got that over for a strike, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball again, and that's over, a called third strike. And a great pitching effort there for Zane Strand after a leadoff triple. He strikes out 3 straight hitters and leaves that runner at third base after 3.5. Angels still trail the T-Rex 2-0. 5, 6, and 7 in the order for the T-Rex. In the bottom of the fourth inning, and Jacob Gonzalez takes strike one. Gonzalez, McMullen, and Christie for the T-Rex here in the fourth inning. Ball off the handle down the third base side, but well out of play. Now Walker with a 0-2 pitch. And there's a line drive, and that's a base hit into left field. So Gonzalez with a leadoff single. He's aboard at first base. And now McMullen bats with a runner on base and nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. T-Rex up 2-0, trying to advance to the Underclass championship game. They'll face the winner of this one anyway, will face the winner of Angels Gray and AZ Pro. First pitch at a strike, and a throw behind Gonzalez at first base is late. Time called. So no pitch. We stay no balls and a strike. 2-0 T-Rex as they hit in the bottom of the 4th inning. Runner goes, and that ball hit down the left field line. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Gonzalez will be waved around third base, and there will not be a throw. It's an RBI double for McMullen, and it's 3-0 T-Rex. Time called from the Angels dugout. This may be it for Walker, and it will be a pitching change for the Angels. Playing in the bottom of the 4th inning, T-Rex add a run. They lead 3-0. So the Angels do go to the bullpen, and the first pitch comes inside and hits Marcus Christie, and Christie goes to first base. Now Ben Himavant will bat with 2 aboard and nobody out. Easton Roadhouse, the new pitcher for the Angels. Himavant shows bunt, but takes ball 1. Ben reached on an error and scored his last time up. T-Rex leading 3-0 with 2 aboard and nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. And that ball bunted, fielded by Roadhouse, and the throw to third base. It looks like the runner's out. Now the question is if they're going to be more like a runner interference type thing for getting into the third baseman, Arriola. Again, it appears that the play will stand. And now the Angels coach going to come and talk to the plate umpire to see if he can find a sympathetic ear here. So it's going to go as a 1-5 force. And so still runners at first and second, but now 1 out. Nemavant on a fielder's choice. And the batter is Kyle Stotts. And the first pitch low and away, ball 1. Pitch missed, I believe, and then a throw to first base behind that trailing runner, not in time. And a high chopper over to the right side, and that's going to get past the second baseman into shallow center field, and that'll bring in another run. The ball chopped off the plate, and it was going to be a tough one. Ado had to wait for that hop, and then he got stuck in between hops there, and it'll be another E4. Christie scores to make it 4-0 T-Rex. Nemavant ends up at third base, and Stotts aboard on the E4. No RBI on the play. But again, another run in for the T-Rex. 4-0 now. They lead it, batting in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's back to the top of the order. And that ball popped up first base side in foul territory, and that's caught for out number 2. Now 2 outs for Tyler Stokes. And the first pitch over for a strike. And the next one fouled off. Nothing in 2 on Tyler Stokes. And that pitch over, and that's a called 3rd strike, and now they've got to figure out what they're going to do here, and it'll be a throw down to first base, and that will end the inning. So again, kind of lost sight of the situation there, but a strikeout and a 2-3 putout ends it for the T-Rex in the 4th. They score 2 more times, and after 4 lead 4-0. Five, 6, and 7 in the order for the Angels here in the 5th inning, and the first one to Estrada over for a strike. And a breaking ball over for strike 2. So Strand sees the lead extended after his teammates score a couple of runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. And looking to put up another 0 here in the 5th. Gave up a leadoff triple to start the 4th inning, but got 3 straight strikeouts and did not allow a run as the fastball is high, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss out in front there. And Estrada strikes out. 1 away in the inning. And Easton Roadhouse will bat for the first time. And Roadhouse with a swing and a miss for a strike. And that's over for a strike, and it's 0-2. And that ball hit into a left center field. That's down for a base hit. Roadhouse will stop at first. On a 1-out single on a 2-strike pitch. Pitch fouled off. Taylor Hamill at the plate for the Angels. Hamill grounded out to me and the 3rd baseman back in the 3rd inning. And that pitch low for a ball, 1-1. Now bunt shown, runner's going to take off, throw to second base, and called safe at second. And that'll be T-Rex coach coming out to talk to the base umpire. So runner gets to scoring position. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Hamill. And that pitch over, a called third strike, and that will erase Hamill. He's the second out of the inning. That's the 10th strikeout now for Zane Strand. And now we'll face Tanner Fallon. And a fastball off the plate for ball 1. And a ground ball to the right side. Long way to go to get there, but a nice play. Going way to his left, Baptist there, and then throws a strike to first base. And that ends the inning. No runs, a base hit, a runner left. After 4.5, Angels still down 4-0. And we get to work in the bottom of the 5th inning. Scott Meehan leads off and takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That's fouled off. And it's 1-1. Meehan called that on strikes to end the first, then had an RBI ground out in the 3rd. And the 2-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Got a piece of it actually for a tip, but still 2-2. And that pitch outside on a breaking ball. 3-2 the count. And the wind and the 3-2. And a ground ball up the middle. Fielded on a hop and a throw high to first. Down in time on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the bottom of the 5th inning. A 6-3 ground out. Retires Meehan. And the batter is Mitch Allen. And Allen going after the first one, fouls it off and out of play. Get to the line for Jacob Walker, the Angels starter. He went 3+ innings. As that pitch is a strike, and it's 0-2. He faced the first 2 hitters of the 4th without retiring a batter. So 3+ innings, 3 hits allowed, 3 runs, but only 1 earned. 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. That pitch inside just about got Allen instead of ball, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's fouled out of play down the right side. And we stay at a ball and 2 strikes. One out, base is empty in the bottom of the 5th. T-Rex lead 4-0. And a swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Allen strikes out, and there's 2 away in the inning. Second strikeout for Roadhouse, 7th for T-Rex. Make it Angels pitchers. And now Jacob Gonzalez, who had a single and scored his last time up. And he's hit by the pitch. So Gonzalez aboard at first, and McMullen at the plate. He doubled home Gonzalez his last time up, and we're going to get another timeout. And the first pitch to McMullen over for a strike. And the next pitch high, going to throw it down to first base, but late. And so the count 1-1. Again, McMullen 1 for 2 after a ground out of the second and RBI double in the fourth. And an off-speed pitch fouled back, and that's strike 2. Now the set from Roadhouse in the 1-2 pitch. And that's down in the dirt. And the count goes to 2-2. 4-0 our score. T-Rex with 2 in the third and 2 in the fourth. And a swing and a miss. And that'll do it as McMullen strikes out to end the fifth. No runs, no hits, a hit batter, and 1 left after 5. Still 4-0 T-Rex. And first pitch misses for a ball. Here in the top of the 6th. And a new hitter up there. Justin Vaught batting for the first time. And Vaught with a ground ball to the right side. Easy hop and a throw to first base. And the leadoff hitter retired in the Angels' 6th inning. And the first pitch high for a ball. And the next one high for a ball. Now 3-0 the count. Jose Arriola at the plate for the Angels. And that went over for a strike, 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So Arriola walks. And with 1 out, the batter is Cole Dorsey. And Dorsey with a fly ball into center field. And that's put away, and that's out number 2. Tyler Stokes with the put out in center field. Two away as we get back to the top of the order. Ralph Román. He had a triple his last time up, was called out on strikes his first at bat, so 1 for 2. And he'll take a breaking ball for a strike. The breaking ball misses outside, and it's 1-1. Top of the 6th inning, Angels down 4-0. And a pop-up third base side will get out of play. And the count moves to 1-2. And that pitch inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Román trying to kick his feet there. It looked like to maybe get hit by the pitch, become another base runner for the Angels. And punched at that one, a liner, and that's off the glove of Gonzalez into shallow left field. And the Angels still alive here in the 6th inning. So now 2 aboard with 2 outs. And A.J. Vaught will bat for the first time. And Vaught takes strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That's bounced in off the catcher McMullen, and that'll move the base runners up. Sounds as though that skipped in there, so a wild pitch will give the 2 Angel runners another 90 feet, and we get a timeout from the T-Rex dugout. Playing in the top of the 6th, 4-0 T-Rex. Half swing and a strike for Vaught. And the pitch. And that is over for a cold third strike. And that will end the inning. 11 strikeout for Zane Strand. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Angels still down 4-0. We begin the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Marcus Christie over for a strike. And a breaking ball, a called strike, and it's 0-2. Roadhouse trying to put up a 0 here for the Angels. They don't want to get any further down here with just 3 outs to work with in the top of the 7th. Fastball high, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, and that's punched into right field. And that's there for a base hit. Christie will hustle down the line. Right fielder had a notion there. Justin Vaught thought about maybe trying to throw it to first base, but did not, and so a leadoff base hit. And the batter is Ben Nemavant. First pitch over for a strike. The 1 strike pitch and a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Nemavant 0 for 2. Reached on an error and then ended up scoring in the third and reached on a fielder's choice in the fourth. That was on a bunt attempt. And first and second and nobody out trying to get a bunt down, but they were able to get the lead runner at third base. Turn and a pickoff throw to first and the runner back. It's the semifinal in the 2014 Desert Classic. We're in the Underclass division. Pitch is outside and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch with a runner going. The ball lifted into right field. And that's going to bounce in front of the right fielder, a base hit. Vaught came in but could not get it on the fly. Christie with a good read gets to second base. And it's back-to-back base hits to begin the sixth inning, and the batter will be Kyle Stotts. Stotts 0 for 2. He's struck out and he's reached on an error. You can see him kind of flick that right knee forward, trying to get hit by the pitch. Couldn't get a piece of it, and it was over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Off the handle, a little cue shot first base side foul, and it's 0-2. Two on Stotts. And he takes a breaking ball on the inside corner and he strikes out. And first down of the sixth inning for the T-Rex, back to the top of their order. First pitch to Zach Baptist, high for a ball. Zach 0 for 2 plus a walk today. And look back to second base. The 1-strike pitch. Just inside, and it's 1-1. I make it 2-0, I beg your pardon. 2-0 the count. Scoreboard with 1 out in the sixth. And that ball hit well out to left center field and over the head of the left fielder. And that's going to go to the warning track and a run in. An RBI double makes it 5-0 T-Rex. Christie scores on the Baptist RBI double. Nemavant held at third base, and the batter is Tyler Stokes. Stokes takes a strike. Tyler 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, but he walked with the bases loaded in the third inning, and that pushed in a run, gave him an RBI on the day. Infield in here for the Angels. And that's punched into right field, and that's a base hit. A run will score. The throw up the line, that'll get away, and that'll bring in another run. Throw from right field missed the cutoff man. Gives Stokes an RBI single to score Nemavant, and then Baptist scores on an E9, and as that throw comes in and misses everything goes to the backstop, then Stokes goes to second base. So now a 3-run sixth inning at 7-0 T-Rex as we play in the sixth. And Meehan with a ground ball. That's a base hit into shallow left field. Runner comes around, throw comes to the plate late. And that's an RBI base hit. And I think that's going to be the ball game. That makes it 8-0. And that will do it. So a walk-off base hit for Scott Meehan. He gets an RBI single as Stokes scores. And the T-Rex score 4 in the bottom of the sixth inning. And that ends the ball game, an 8-0 win for the T-Rex, and they will advance to the championship game in the Underclass division to face the winner of Angels Gray and AZ Pro. And 5 base hits in the inning for the T-Rex. And then the totals on the ball game for the Angels: no runs on 2 hits, 3 errors, and 4 runners left on base. And for the T-Rex, then they score 8 times on 8 hits. And they commit 2 errors and they leave 6 runners on base. And again, that will do it as the T-Rex advance to the Underclass championship game. And that'll be coming up a little bit later on over on a different field. We'll continue our coverage with the Upper Class championship game coming up here on this same field here shortly. So again, that will do it. Again, our final score: it's the T-Rex 8 and the Angels White 0. From Wrigleyville West in Mesa, Todd Garbison for Southwest Sports Network saying so long, and we hope to talk to you again soon.